It's 11 p.m. on a Tuesday. You're lying in bed, exhausted, mindlessly scrolling LinkedIn. You see a guy you went to college with, a guy who used to eat glue in math class, just posted his new Advanced AI Strategy certificate from some Ivy League online course. You switch over to Twitter, and the first thread you see is 10 AI tools that will replace your job by Friday. Bookmark this now. Your stomach drops. Your heart rate spikes. You suddenly feel like you are standing on train tracks. The train is coming and your feet are glued to the concrete. You open a tab to look up Python courses, stare at it for 5 minutes, and close your laptop feeling utterly, completely defeated. You aren't just stressed. You are experiencing the defining psychological sickness of this decade. Today, we are going to tear it apart, look at the actual math, and show you exactly why your panic is an illusion.
We used to suffer from FOMO, the fear of missing out. You didn't go to a party, you felt bad. It was annoying, but it was harmless. What you are feeling right now is completely different. It's called FOBO, fear of becoming obsolete. It is the creeping, suffocating dread that your skills are decaying in real time. The terrifying feeling that the window to stay relevant in the economy is slamming shut, and you don't even know what relevant means anymore. It's the fear that you are turning into a human blockbuster video store, while the rest of the world is upgrading to Netflix. And let me tell you a secret. There is a multi-billion-dollar industry that is absolutely thrilled you feel this way.
The core of your anxiety comes from a massive optical illusion. You are confusing the speed of the internet with the speed of the actual economy. If you spend an hour on tech Twitter, you'd think every company on Earth is entirely run by autonomous AI agents, and human beings are obsolete meat sacks. Now, step out of the Silicon Valley bubble and look at the real world. Fortune 500 companies are still trying to figure out how to update their legacy banking software from 2004. Major corporations are held together by broken Excel spreadsheets, endless Zoom meetings, and sheer panic. MIT recently published data showing that the actual corporate adoption of AI is moving at a glacial pace. Why? Because overhauling corporate infrastructure takes decades, not days. The tech bros move fast. Real life moves painfully slow. You have time. But the self-improvement industry doesn't want you to know you have time, because panic is profitable. So, they created the certificate Treadmill. You feel anxious about AI, so you buy a $500 course on prompt engineering to feel safe. For about a week, you feel great. You did something. But then, OpenAI drops a new update. Your course is suddenly completely useless. The rules changed overnight. So what do? You buy another course. You aren't buying education anymore. You are buying a digital Xanax to temporarily cure your FOBO. You are running on a treadmill that is speeding up every week, desperately trying to buy a sense of security that doesn't actually exist. Let's look at the people selling you this anxiety. The influencers screaming that you will be homeless if you don't use their top 5 ChatGPT hacks. Trace their digital footprint. 2 years ago, they were selling drop shipping courses. 3 years ago, they were crypto experts selling NFTs. Now, they are AI visionaries. They are not building the future. They are just the guys selling overpriced shovels in a gold rush. Their entire business model relies on making you feel incredibly stupid and incredibly scared, so you'll click their affiliate links. You are not their student. You are their product. Here is the brutal irony of FOBO. You are so terrified that a machine is going to take your job that you are destroying your own ability to work. You are burning the candle at both ends, staying up late to read tech newsletters you barely understand, trying to keep up with every single update. Your sleep is ruined. Your focus is shattered. You are chronically stressed. AI isn't going to get you fired. You're going to get yourself fired.
because your fried, anxious brain can't even focus on writing a basic email anymore.
You are sabotaging your present to protect a future that hasn't even happened yet. So, if the panic is manufactured, what is the actual reality? How do you survive this? You have to understand a fundamental shift in the economy. For the last 20 years, the most valuable thing you could be was a creator. But AI just made creation cheap. Generating a flawless image, 1,000 lines of code, or a marketing essay now takes 3 seconds and costs $0. When the supply of generation becomes infinite, the value of generation drops to 0. So, if generating stuff is no longer a valuable skill, what is? Judgment, taste, curation, editing. When anyone can generate 10,000 words of a business proposal in a split second, the person who becomes invaluable is the one who knows which 10 words actually matter. The machine can give you 100 options, but the machine has no context. It doesn't know office politics. It doesn't know human nuance. It has no actual taste. Think of it like a restaurant. AI is the hyper-efficient machine in the back that can chop 10,000 onions in a minute. That's great, but you still need a head chef to taste the soup and say, needs more salt. The future doesn't belong to the people who can prompt the machine. It belongs to the people who have the human judgment to know when the machine is spitting out garbage. We've spent the last decade trying to work like machines, optimizing our productivity, tracking our metrics, removing emotion from our work. But now that we have actual machines to do the machine work, the script has flipped. The skills that will keep you relevant are the exact, messy, un-automatable human traits you've been ignoring. Empathy, navigating chaos, sitting in a room with a panicked client and calming them down, looking at a completely broken system and instinctively knowing where the human error is. AI is brilliant at the predictable. The real world is entirely unpredictable. How do you stop the panic today? You get off the treadmill. Stop trying to learn AI as a broad, terrifying concept. It's impossible. Tomorrow morning, pick exactly one task at your job that you absolutely hate doing. Data entry, summarizing emails, whatever it is. Find one tool to automate just that one task. Learn it, use it, and completely ignore the rest of the noise. You don't need to be an AI visionary. You just need to be a guy who got his Friday afternoons back. You are not obsolete. You are just exhausted by an internet that monetizes your insecurity. The window is not closing. You are not falling behind. The goalposts are just being moved by people who want to sell you a map to reach them. You have decades of human experience, intuition, and grit. No software update is going to replace the human element, because the human element is the only reason the economy exists in the first place. Take a deep breath. Close the tech newsletters. Mute the crypto bros turned AI gurus on Twitter. Reclaim your sanity. In a world full of people panicking over their artificial intelligence, your greatest asset is your actual intelligence. If this video brought your heart rate down and helped you see through the noise, subscribe to Blind Spot. We are building a community for people who prefer the ugly truth over a shiny lie. I'll see you on the other side.